What's up? It's another day, and I just received a lot of shipping, and the rest of the stuff's gonna come this week. I have a lot of stuff I need to get done, so I got a bunch of boxes over here. I'm gonna take a look at, see what they are. I got a bunch of stuff outside I already kind of looked at, so unpackage and do this at the same time. Box number one. I live for these magnets, man. I live for them. Rock Auto is a beast. Yeah, so I got new fuel injectors. Some of this stuff is sensors that I'll need. Alright, so this is the belt tensioner. Colin broke mine. Alright, box number two. What we got? Oh man, it's a box inside of a box. It's got some oils on it. I got a brake canister. Dang. Man, that sucks. I didn't get a magnet for that one. Make sure there ain't one on like the packaging or something. Oh, I did. I got one. And I already know what this one is. This is the radiator, but here's box number three. We only got two magnets. See, as you can see, I got quite a bit. I just like collecting them, to be honest. It's pretty dope. As you can see, peek at the other parts. So, we got the lift kit. More of the lift kit. I got 2 extra shocks, but that's only because I need 2 for my shock towers. That's not really necessary, but I got the extended leaf springs, and that's the whole kit. I think that's everything I got. I think one of the best options for me to do is maybe look into fixing my car real quick. Final touches. And then taking that out to go get a spring compressor and start on this side maybe. I'll work on getting those things off. I just have to compress that spring. I've never done that before. And the brake lines, and do the brake lines and all that. And then get to that frame right there. So, I know there's been a lot going on in this video lately, but let's take a look at the car and see what we can get done. Maybe pull it closer. So we got to replace these battery terminals, because mainly the positive, because they'll keep shutting off on me. So what I'm gonna have to do is gonna really suck. I really didn't want to do this. I wanted to keep the stock ones. But it's got this little slider thing and then this bolt, but it doesn't hold tight no matter what you do. It just don't hold tight. I don't know if I'm missing something or what, but you can just pull it right off. And that's a problem. So I need to disconnect the other one, and I think I'm gonna have to crimp this back, and then make it work with these ones, and then put them on. Alright, so I pulled the zip tie off to get it closer, and I'm about to strip those, so let's get her done. Yo.
Hey.
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Trying to strip my car things right now for that.
Did you put that grinder wheel on the grinder?
No, not
With
yet. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah. try that, and then if it don't work, that was mine. It don't make, well, that don't make a difference. They're both roughly the same size, but.
I'd appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. I didn't really get to good look at like what your terminals were. I mean, you may just be able to get some aluminum foil and just wrap around your terminals or on the battery, and then just slip your old ones back over it. Unless you've already just got all this apart.
I just cut the positive.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and they're fat as fuck, and I can't fit them in the terminal. That's the problem. All right, so we got the impact. We're gonna shove these bitches on there. We're gonna impact them on. We're gonna fix the wires so it's not so dirty around it. See, there's not enough wire. You gotta make sure you get enough for both wire. I know that. Fuck. Shit. Bro, that's not gonna be good enough. Fuck. As you can see, I got them on there. It's a pain in the butt. I do not suggest doing this. I might have to replace them later. They're total bullshit. At least with my setup, because the way the battery is. I had a fucking zip tie back a little bit closer, and there's barely enough cord to be able to do this. But I needed to get my car running, so I could work on the fucking truck. And hopefully that'll do us for now. I might go out and try to get a spring compressor. Man, my back is killing me. Like, I don't even feel this exhaust work in my truck, but when it comes to the car, man, it's like work. I'm working on the trucks like play. I don't know why, but I'll see what I can do, and I'll catch you on in a little bit. All right, so what's up? All right, we got the spring compressor so that we can get the shock tower so we can continue on the frame. Got Eddie over here. And I got these jack stands right here. And we're gonna get to work. Just a quick update, we got the guys and we got our little setup here. Tim even made a little teepee so we don't get so hot. Eddie's currently jacking it up on the front. We're gonna try to get to the shock tower right here. It's pretty loud because the air compressor, but we did that so we can blow all the rust. But we're gonna have to pull the grinder out with the one disc that I do have and hope it's enough. So I'll see y'all shortly. I wonder how much they cost, $300. Alright. So just yank this off? No, I'm just kidding. Yo, so you have so many freaking parts. You ever have so many parts that fills your whole freaking closet? You can't even get in there? Welcome to my life. Yo, quick update from last night. So we got real dark and the battery died. We didn't know what we were doing at all. Apparently I do have the wrench that I need for that. I was trying to take the shock tower retaining nut off at the bottom so that I can get the coil spring off. And I have a coil spring compressor and I need to return it advance as soon as possible. But I still gotta do both sides, you know. So I was looking up online and I'm gonna go get a deep well 1 1/8 socket, and I'm gonna try to put it through the top. And I'm gonna see if I can get a 1/2 inch breaker bar. I think I might get a 3/4 too, just in case. And then I would just obviously have to use a converter, whatever it is, 1/2 inch to 3/8 if I have to. But I'm gonna go get that stuff. But check it out. Since it was getting dark and I felt I needed to be productive, I cleaned out the whole bed. There was a lot of junk. I put everything I had to, like parts of the motor stuff, inside the shed. And obviously the toolbox has half the motor in it pretty much. So I got that shit in there. The motor's coming Friday, so I got to be able to put that on the bed, or I guess the work truck, I'm not sure. But you can see it's a little rusty, but it's all clean. I hosed it out. There was a bunch of leaves. Last night I was looking, and I don't know, I was just PB blasting everything just so that it would be easier. was a freaking black widow right there. It was a big ass motherfucker. And I sprayed him with PV Blaster, and then I went out and got Hornet Killer, and he dropped. I hope he's dead. I fucking hate spiders and black widows mainly. But I was just spraying the leaf spring bolts because that's going to be a pain. I already know it. It was when I did them the first time because they rusted it before. And as you can see, I got a little chair here and a little cover. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, there's a nut right there at the bottom of that, and I'm gonna drop through at the top of the socket, and yeah, I should be able to get it off. Maybe drop the axle, I don't know if I have to or not. Remove the springs, clean the frame entirely, and get that shock tower off. Repaint it, get it all pretty and nice. That's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna definitely do one side at a time. I don't know, it might take all day, to be honest with you. So get all that done, and then put the new shock tower on, obviously, and then put the lift part on it. So it's gonna be lifted on this side because I got a lift kit. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I had to, okay? So I'm already doing everything else but that, so I might as well. And so I'm gonna do that. Oh, I gotta do the pitman arm and stuff too. I already pulled half of it, so I need to get the other half. And I was looking, I think it's a 1 5/16. I gotta get one of those sockets too. But I'm gonna double check while I'm out in town. I gotta do this side obviously, and then it's gonna be perfect because I can get to the rest of the engine bay here, and then I'm gonna get up underneath and clean it, and I'm gonna try to get the whole front end undercoated and everything after I do the shock tower, and I'm gonna work my way back. Daisy! Ah! Good morning. It's a beautiful day, and we're gonna get started. I got the things I need. It was a 1 1/8, and then the 1 5/16 for the pitman arm. So all we gotta do is get rid of that nut. I'm gonna get all my tools out, lay them out on here, and alright, so we got all my tools pretty much set up. All that's like not set up, but it's alright. We're gonna probably try to get that shock off first. Take my little impact and get the sockets or whatever. Gonna take that off, and then I'm gonna do my best to get this spring off here. All right, so we got the one off, but it actually just snapped, which is fine by me. I don't think I need those bolts. That one snapped. That one I'm gonna have to grind off because now it's stripped. I got that nut off easily, so we're gonna try and get these shocks off. I'm gonna grind right here, try to angle it here. I might just shoot for here, see what happens. Alright, so we got the, you wanna look here? So we got the shock off. I had to beat it off after grinding it. Didn't really want to get the wheel in there. So this is off now. I'm gonna drop the shocks, and then I might just drop the axle. I don't know. I got a spring compressor, but if the axle's dropping easier, I'm just gonna do that. And then, so I'll see you in a minute when I take the shocks off. So it started raining, and we decided, or I tried to, I actually got the jack stuck. And that was a pain in the butt because then it was like, I guess someone tightened the handle too much. I got the spring out by just lowering the axle. And I have minimal jack stands barely on there. So we're gonna do the other side. Hopefully we're able to get that off easy. And then support all these by jack stands the best we can in the meantime. Because now I can start doing that. That'd be great. So we started on the other side, and then the rain came back, which sucks. These lugs were ridiculously tight. Don't tighten them with your leg. I did that back in the day, and I guess it sat and it was froze, and the impact couldn't even take them off. I had to stand on them again, and one of them about stripped. And I had like 4 different size lug nuts. It was bull crap. So I need new lugs now, but that's cool. That's nothing. It was definitely a pain in the ass. So I'm not sure we're gonna get much else done today.
You just stay anything. All you have to do is take out your camera.
Yo, good morning, guys. She stared at the camera until I turned off the record button. What a freaking film star over here. So you can see I'm dressed in unusual clothing, but that's because I don't feel like getting super dirty today. I mean, I do, but I'm about to use the grinder and stuff, and I don't feel like sparking myself so much. I mean, I'm gonna be a bitch, I'll admit it. Yeah, today we're gonna try to adjust the jacks, put them on the frame. That way the axle can drop, and then and we're gonna continue trying to do this lift kit and take the shock towers and then clean it up and whatnot. So we gotta take the tire off, blah blah blah. So let's get it. Yo, what's up? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of regret wearing what I did, but we're gonna see how long I can last with it. First thing we're gonna do, as you can see, I don't think I showed this on the camera, so the jack actually got stuck because I pulled the handle out like a retard because I was using it for leverage for a wrench. But I dropped the sway bar. I think that's sway bar, I'm not sure. I dropped that thing, and just so that I can get clearance to be able to put the jack handle on the other side, and it was a pain in the dick, and then just to be able to get it jacked up. So, and it's kind of sliding on there. I put a jack stand over there, but what I want to do is jack it up, or sit it on that jack stand, reposition it, and then jack it back up, put the two jack stands. As you can see, I got them in dumbass places right now. I mean, that'd be fine, but I gotta grind that shit off. And also there's the ratchet strap holding on to that. I just need to move it a little bit that way. You probably can't see that. Hold up. So see, the ratchet strap's on that, and that's holding the transmission up. That jack's actually not doing nothing over there. But I gotta move these two where that one is and have it sit on that, hopefully. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get a concrete block or something to put under that jack. I wish I had blocks of wood or something, but I need to let it sit on the frame, and then I'm gonna drop the axle, get this cool spring out and all that jazz, and replace those shocks. I'm glad I'm replacing these shocks. Oh my god, they're awful. Like, I probably had no suspension for a long time, so I bet even with the lift, I bet it felt like I had beautiful suspension. So we're gonna get that ready. All right, so first things first, we're gonna take our socket, 1 1/8. Now we're gonna resituate it on there. Take the retaining nut off. And once you do that, actually first I'm gonna go and get this nut off up here. And then I might just cut the shocks. I don't know, they were a pain in the dick to use with a wrench. And I gotta take those brackets off. I might need to reuse, I think I need to reuse that bracket right there. So I'm gonna have to get it off of the shock over there. And then I'm gonna take that shock off. Alright, so it is like a 13. I forgot, there's a too much torque. And I gotta get the, is there? Normally a nut on the other side. Alright, so I got it off. Yeah, it was too much torque. I wasn't holding it down. I figured that's what it was. So, you just get this bracket off. Kind of sometimes rust it on there. Where's my hammer? It's a Ford. Where's my hammer? There's that. Now I'm going to take the retaining nut off. You just take a breaker bar in there, just like that. And that's what you do. As you can see, I put the jack stands back on the frame. The lower end sitting a little lower, or the front end. So now this whole thing's out. You see the cool spring fell out. And for the shocks, I just grinded off the front one. And for the back one, I just took the nut off and hammered it out. And that's how I got the shocks off. It was too rusty, and I wasn't gonna sit there all day with a wrench. So now what I need to do, obviously I need to clean all that up, but I want to get that shock tower off. With the lift kit, I know I'm gonna have to take those radius arm brackets. I think that's what they're called. I got to figure this out because we're gonna have to grind that sucker off too. But as you can see, all I gotta do is take that off, get these brake lines off, figure out what I want to do with that. Motor should be coming too, and I'm hoping it's not gonna rain. So, not sure where I left off, but quick update. This is where I am. Gotta grind that shock off, but I took the bracket off, and yeah. There's these little pieces on the end of the shock tower. I cannot get the other side off. So I'm hoping I can maybe, I don't know, figure it out later. It's not the my fucking size, it's why. You made fun. I was making fun of you. I bet I look stupid as shit.
Not really. Super Brad.
Hard to get to it.
You sure that bitch just won't break out?
Well, this is what I did last time. Granted, just enough to beat that fucking thing down.
And then what?
Well, it's gotta beat down. So I should run that piece right there.
Got the shit blasted out of me. It all went down my shirt. I was like, ah!
Oh, it zoomed in on you when you said that. Hold up. Did you zoom in on this thing?
I did a little.
Thanks to Davis to coming in clutch to help me with this.
I felt pretty retarded, so I wore my latex gloves thinking we are going to be messing with brake fluid.
I thought
We
that,
were
yeah.
grinding, and I felt them burn through my latex gloves. I was like, huh, well, that wasn't a bright idea, but I was already in there, so
I was thinking that myself.
it didn't make much of a difference.
This'll help you more than that.
Yeah.
This man's wearing a jumpsuit for fucking cleaning toilets and shit.
It's not what it's for. I got it for working on cars forever ago, and I just didn't think I would use it in the heat of summer.
Alright, so yeah, we got that shock off, so now we can get to those rivets. Dave is gonna help me take these brake lines off, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, never done that before.
That's a steel line to a rubber line. That's gonna break off. You're replacing all this anyways, right?
Just that part, really.
Just this part?
Yeah, I think so.
This shit's gonna break.
What?
Sneaky, you ain't. Trying to make me look like the bitch.
Whatever you say. You gonna put those over top of those?
Yeah, I do it all the time when I do alignments at work. It's because I'll be doing oil change and they want me doing alignment, so I just throw my gloves on over top. Then I forget and I won't wear gloves. One time I have oil all on the inside of my gloves.
Dumbass.
If we had an air hammer, we could just knock them out.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate grinding shit, so this is the best.
What's on this rag?
Clean.
It's clean? Yeah, cool. Keeps getting burned on my hair. I did this at work one time. People were looking at me goofy.
Alright, so we're gonna have to get another grinding wheel. We just was using the one that came with the grinder. It's not the best for it. So we got them a little bit. You can see the head's not always all the way off. We got a punch, but we're gonna get a better grinding wheel. This one's making it very difficult. So see you soon. So we got superhero Davis over here.
It's a lot better than that jumpsuit, I tell you.
Yeah, it's fuck that. You thought so? You might mess up that nice ass hoodie though. I wouldn't have used that hoodie, bro. Why don't you use my hoodie?
Here, Craftsman one in my car.
That's a black hoodie. It's hot as shit outside. I'm using a
That's a brand new hoodie, bro.
Can't hear you over the sound of the... Never mind.
It's not plugged up, you stupid ass bitch. Yeah, so anyways, we ended up getting a better wheel for it.
It's called a flap disc.
A flap disc. And we're gonna get these heads off, so stay tuned. Yeah, hot as shit, ain't you?
Yeah, I'll take a break.
Taking a break?
Yeah, the flap disc works a lot more effective. Look at that.
Hey, dude, you cleaned it up nice. Like, I think we should be able to...
It works a lot better.
We should be able to pop them out, right?
Yeah, there's two on the bottom. I did 4, you do the other 2.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, it's yours. It's not mine.
So we got the infamous D Liggy coming in clutch over here. Looking like a mad scientist. We got Killer working on the valve covers. We're gonna clean them up. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet. But I'm gonna see what I gotta do now. Maybe look up what next So yeah. So sadly, Davis had to leave, so did Killa. So we got the shock tower off. Didn't get all the rivets out yet, and they're being a pain in the dick. We got these ones out by drilling them a little bit, and so that we can punch the head. But what we did was we grinded it flush with the to the shock tower, and then some of those we were able to hammer out with 2 of them, and the other 2 we had to grind down to the frame and drill in a little bit and then punch it out. That way it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't working with the frame. And then now we got 2 underneath here. One is right there, one is approximately there. So yeah, that's just this one side. And I noticed with the grinder wheel, man, this shit's easy to get rid of this rust. But also we got the motor coming. He's not coming all the way to my house, so I gotta go down the end of the road and pick it up. I don't know if I'll be vlogging it, but stay tuned. Until then, I set a timer. It's gonna be like 30 minutes, so hopefully he'll call me when he gets closer. I'm gonna hammer these some bitches out, clean all this shit up. That's gonna take a while. Let me show you where Killa left off on the valve covers. So she did a good job. That one's gonna be a lot easier than this one. This one's got a lot of gunk in it. You can see that there's bare metal. So I'm gonna have to go back and finish that and clean it off and then paint them. Although the breathing tube or whatever thing goes airbox or whatever it is, they get new one of them, which sucks. And the brake lines were old, so it did snap. The brake lines are old, so they did snap. You can see. So I don't know if I'm gonna go through and just get a whole kit and replace all of them. It's the best thing to do. I do not want to do that. It's gonna suck ass. But you can see we got the ratchet strap off of that. All we did was have to move it and hammer the other side. And that's holding the transmission, if you didn't already know. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you stay tuned, because this thing's gonna come a long way. But I'll catch y'all in a minute. Yo, so we got the motor. She looking pretty. I mean, I only checked the outside of it, but point of the matter is that doesn't mean we can stop. Took an hour out of my day, but obviously we can't do nothing with that right now, except for maybe put new stuff on it. But might as well wait till I have everything else done before I even mess with it. It's kind of already in its own little thing where it's not going to get wet or anything. This plastic pod must be returned with the core to receive full core credit. Interesting, I didn't know that, so I don't know how that works. Maybe I'll look that up, because I don't know what to do with this motor yet, and I think it costs money for the core charge. I'm not sure to get it shipped. But anyways, so we got to get back to this fucking shit. The 2 underneath. And then I can start cleaning that frame completely, and maybe this down here, anything that I can't really get to easily, maybe underneath it. I need to start painting it after I clean it completely. To be honest, I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get to the other side today. But if I have time, get to the other side, do the other side, same way. And then start on those, and then do the lift kit. But we will see. So let's see what we get done. Alright, so we finally got one side out, man. It's like 6 o'clock. 7. It's gonna be like nighttime by like 8, so 7:30 is probably when I gotta log off of this. But we got one side done. So right now I'm debating doing the other side right now, which would really suck, or trying to clean it all up. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet, but I'll if I do the other side, then I'm not gonna record it most likely. But so we'll see.